besides what our offense is capable of doing every single night, which we showcased all year long, I think when it comes down to it, it's defense and starting pitching is going to win you games in October, and it's something that we definitely specialize in. And we got some dogs out there on the mound that are ready to show what they can do.
Eric, in the first row on your right.
Eric, for players who have not experienced it, how would you describe to them what Yankee Stadium is like for a playoff game?
Man, it's heaven. That's where you want to be. For me, I get the jitters. The intros, run out that line, the crowd cheering, a little crisp, cool air. There's nothing like it. You can't hear the roll call, even when I'm in right field, right next to the bleacher creatures. I can barely hear what they're saying out there. It's so loud, and but when it comes down to it, you got to embrace it and enjoy every single moment. We're still playing the same kids game that we've been playing all year. Still going to go out there and do the same thing we've done for 162 games. So, for the guys that haven't been there or experienced it, they soak it in. Realize and acknowledge that you are going to be a little nervous. You are going to have some butterflies in your stomach, but if you prepared the right way, did what you need to do pre-game, and now it's time to go out there and embrace those moments and have fun with it and just play ball.
Brian, it's
along those lines, the atmosphere here has been a little weird, and every focus on your at bats only. What are you hoping it looks, feels, and sounds like tomorrow?
Just like all the other postseason games we've had here, just loud, fans on their feet from the very first pitch till the last out. Constant noise, and I think the fans, they're going to show out in numbers. Just based on what we did all year, staying in first place, winning our division, not winning a World Series for quite a few years. I think the fans are hungry just like we are for a championship. So, they're a big part of this whole thing for us. They're out there battling with us every single pitch, and when they bring the energy, us as players, we feel that and we feed off of it. So we're just all looking forward to putting on a good show for them in this postseason.
Stay here with Ron.
A lot of times we see before and bat, especially when the other team's in the bullpen, reviewing things on the iPad. What are you looking to pick up? The release point, the ball spins out in that minute or two. What knowledge do you get?
Well, you write down. We got different notes that we take and we can put on those iPads, like personal notes of mine, and even just a refresher of what I just got done seeing. I don't know how many pitches from the starter they're bringing in a high leverage guy. I've been doing all my homework the night before, and that day it never hurts to get another set of eyes on what's his fastball doing, what's his breaking ball doing, and then it's just go out there and stick to your plan and go have fun. So I don't try to look at too much. Just a quick refresher on what this guy has, and go out there to make a plan and go to work.
A couple more, Barry and then John on your right.
Hey, Aaron. So just a note on the intentional walks. I mean, Barry was walked 120 times in 2004 alone, and 688 times in his career, and he still hit 762 home runs. So it was pretty minor with you, don't you think?
Yeah. I never said it was a lot. I'm still getting over 600 plate appearances. So that's one joke my dad always said. He's like, man, you're getting up to the plate about 600, 500 times. You tell me you can't hit 80 out? But we have fun with that. But Barry was a different animal, man. He would get maybe one pitch a series and drive it out, one pitch a game, and it was impressive and definitely fun to watch as a kid. So I'm glad I didn't get a walk to 100 something times. That was a little wild.
So Barry said you guys have never met.
No.
Okay. What would when you meet him, and I'm sure you will you approach it as a kid, like to his idol, or to a peer?
Oh, well, definitely as an idol. I got respect for the guys that came